I'm wearing a red shirt to match my February Love with Food tasting box that just arrived. This video is a shout out to Chris, who was mentioning that he had received his deluxe and that there were some items in there that he actually really liked, especially the brownie brittle, if I remember correctly. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that I got some to try. And you'll have to let me know, Chris, whether or not any of the things that I ended up with in here are things that you ended up with in your box, and if there's anything that is particularly good or maybe I should avoid. I don't know. Last month they had some rice chips in the box that were phenomenal. I really loved them, and so I definitely have them on my radar to get again. I really enjoyed them. If you're interested in Love with Food, there's a link down below. Definitely go check them out. What I do like about them is that they are a snack box offering which caters to kind of more healthier snack options. And so a lot of the items that they offer do tend to be a little bit healthier in execution, as well as providing options for people who have allergies or perhaps food sensitivities to certain things. And the other thing that I really like about them is that they pay it forward. So there is a portion of each purchase, each subscription, that they then use to purchase meals for other people. So if you're into doing a subscription box that kind of pays it forward, this might be a good one for you to check out. So now I want to go ahead and crack this open. I've been working on papers for grad school all weekend long, and I'm ready for a snack break. Now there may of course be some things that I want to delay trying, but we'll see. So the theme this month is Follow Your Heart, which is appropriate for a Valentine's themed box. Following your heart is no small thing, whether it's hunting for a new career, starting a relationship, or simply resolving to do something you've never done before. Following your heart takes courage and strength, and let's face it, some seriously good snacks to keep you motivated. Consider this month's box as fuel for following your heart wherever it may take you. So that is where that is taking us. All right, so the first thing up we have is some mini cookie stash. So they are little cookies, butter cookies that are shaped like mustaches. Cookie butter cookies. I don't understand what that means. Cookie butter cookies. But they are from the Belgian boys. This looks like something that would be really good in my lunch stash for the week, so I'm not going to dig into that one. Next we have some fried pork rinds. Pork clouds. 100 calories per package. I was just about to say, here I'm all talking about healthy snacks, and then you get some fried pork rinds. But it says 100 calories per pack. They begin as salted squares of pork skin. We cook them and then dust them with rosemary and sea salt for a crispy bite. Add crunch to your salad without a crouton. Great for dips. So, and it just has essentially 5 ingredients: pork skin, salt, rosemary, sea salt, and olive oil. Looks like a pretty standard pork skin. Not bad. I can definitely taste the rosemary in those, and it's actually really, really strong. It kind of drowns out everything else. I like rosemary, so that doesn't bother me, but if you're not a big fan of rosemary, this might not be the snack for you. It's definitely got the strong crunch of a pork rind, but I'm not getting a whole lot of the pork or bacony flavor that you typically get with a pork rind. It's basically just rosemary and crunch. Those aren't bad, but I don't necessarily think I would seek them out again. So next we have some mini nut thins, cheddar, and it looks like they are rice crackers, almond and rice crackers. So that sounds really good, and again, this really looks like a good lunchbox snack, so I'm not going to dive into that one either. Haha! Chris, look! Salted caramel brownie brittle. Alright, since Chris was talking about these, I'm going to have to go ahead and open this and try one out. Let's see how this tastes, and hopefully the rosemary doesn't drown this one out. Alright, let's give this one a shot. Brownie brittle. They look like little thin chocolatey cookies. Those are really good. You're right, Chris. Those are really good. They almost remind me, I mean, yes, they are definitely a cookie kind of consistency, but it almost just reminds me of that layer of crust on freshly baked brownies and how it's got that really dense chocolate crumbly texture to it, which is actually my favorite part of a brownie. So it's kind of like just taking the best part of the brownie and just layering that off and putting it in a package. So I'm on board with that. I really like those. Good call. Good call. All right. We also have some tomato mayo spread. So I guess this is something you can add to your sandwich. I will have to pass on that since I'm allergic to tomatoes. Powdered stuff like on chips and stuff doesn't bother me, but like actual tomato paste and stuff like that, I have a problem with that. So can't have that. We have a hemp heart. Sprinkle on salad, cereal, and yogurt. Raw shelled hemp seeds. Obviously, I'm not going to go ahead and open that and eat that right now, but we do eat salad, cereal, and yogurt around here, so that'll be an addition we can try. Have an advertisement for their store and for the company that made the tomato mayo spread. We have several suckers, which is also appropriate for the whole Valentine's Day thing, in a variety of flavors. Let's see, we've got a wet face watermelon, blueberry two berry, strawberry smash, pucker pomegranate, and googly grape. So that'll be fun to try. I'll skip the watermelon since I don't like watermelon candy, but this will be a fun little thing to try, maybe while I'm working on my papers, which I still need to work on. We also have the coupon for the pork rinds, and we have a funny crispy chickpeas in tomato basil. I was just talking about having an allergy to tomatoes. These should be all right for me, as long as I eat them in moderation and probably share them. So I'll probably pass these on to someone and then try a couple of them and I should be all right. But I just think that's funny that I just mentioned it, and we have another tomato product. And then the last thing that we have in here is something from Laughing Giraffe Organics. It's a lemon snackaroon. So I'm assuming it's like a macaroon, but it's a snackaroon. Grab and go coconut snacks for the whole family. So I like coconut, so that'll work for me. If you're not a coconut fan, probably not so much. So I'm happy that I have a lot of lunchbox items and things that I can use with other things. So that's cool. Unfortunately, there's a couple of things in this particular box that I can't try due to a food allergy, but again, those are things that I can pass along, and I definitely understand that a tomato allergy is probably not as common as some of the other things that they typically do try to avoid. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with my Love with Food box yet again, and I'm looking forward to trying these. And that brownie brittle is pretty awesome, I have to say. I think that's going to end up being the star of this particular box. So let me know what you think about this down below. Chris, let me know. Did you get anything else other than the brownie brittle? Anything that I haven't tried yet that I definitely need to put on my to-do list right away? Let me know. Again, if you're interested in checking out Love with Food for yourself or your family, definitely click the link down below to find out how to get one for yourself. I need to actually head back to doing my papers before heading back to work tomorrow after the long weekend, so I will see you guys next time. And at least I've got snacks to go with me now, so take care. Bye.